Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. What's going on, guys out there? How y'all doing? Hip hop, what's up, man? Yo, we're going to visit North Carolina, North Carolina. We're going to visit two up and coming underground MCs that are tearing up the charts in the underground. King James and J.Arrr. They put out an EP called Weather Report, January 22nd, 2021, about 17 minutes, 18 seconds, man. About 5 tracks, all 5 tracks. Their titles are surrounded by or influenced by the weather, because the album's called, or EP's called, Weather Report. So let's get into it. Start playing. Listen, fall starts off with the track called Fall. Get it, fall, winter, fall, spring, but fall featuring J.Arrr. So every track has J.Arrr on it, and actually J.Arrr produced this track. So fall featuring J.Arrr and produced by J.Arrr. J.Arrr is one of the newest, best MCs that's surrounding Ransom's camp, I believe. So I'm not sure if it's Ransom's MC or not. So you guys can clarify that. Give me some fact checkers. Like some fact checkers. Come on, hook me up. King James is joining the lyrical conversation as well. He's actually an MC that's been rapping for some time, and he's rapping again. Like he took a break, and now he's rapping again. So welcome back, King James, man. I know you took the name after, LeBron James. Lakers, stop playing. You know what I'm saying? So King James goes on this track on Fall. Save your smoke for blunts. I took that. I was like, yeah. Everybody need to hear that. That need to be a t-shirt. Save your smoke for blunts. Stop playing. I like that. He's back, man. He's back. So it's funny because I never, to be honest, I don't know. These MCs are new to me. King James is new to me. I didn't follow him when he was rapping prior, but I found out through an interview. I was watching Don't Sleep Network. Don't Sleep on the podcast with Prez and Kash. Go check those out. Go subscribe to their channel. I was watching that channel for some reason. I was researching something. And then maybe I was researching King James, and then King James came up with an interview. So I said, let me get to know the star, and then see what's going on. So I found out that he rapped before, prior, and now he's back. So welcome back, King James. All right, number 2, Heat, featuring, I'm going to say, Chinch 33. It's look like Hinch, but it got a C, Chinch 33. Hope I'm saying your name right, King. He's the DJ on this. He just the scratches only on this particular track. Produced by DJ Pain One, and like I said, featuring J.Arrr. Listen, I took a quote from here from King James. He goes, "Mask over my face like Hannibal. Whack MCs is fresh meat, and King James is a cannibal." I'm like, oh, yo, he's out here eating MCs, man. So King James, he's coming for the hip hop crown, just like J.Arrr is, man. So I don't know how we gonna break this down, because like J.Arrr hasn't been on the scene in a while, so I guess he's a veteran. But J.Arrr, I believe he's I don't say rookie, but I'm pretty sure he's fresh in the biz. So maybe he'll be like, whatever we do at the end of the year and break down, best, because we got to do a hip hop awards. I keep telling people we got to do our own hip hop awards. We got to take it over. Underground, we got to take it over. My people in underground, hit me up. We got to do a hip hop award. Stop playing. All right, so that was number 2, Heat. And yo, J.Arrr did this thing on that joint too. J.Arrr adds his flair, so on Heat. Number 3, Partly Cloudy. This is produced by Ransom. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Ransom's been around. I know Ransom helped with J.Arr's project Hoop Dreams. That came out March 9th, 2021. Go check that out. That was executive produced, I think, by Ransom, and I think Ransom did some beats on there. So, Party Cloudy, produced by Ransom. Ransom's soulful production feels a bit like his partner, Nicholas Craven. I know you're just rubbing off. You know what I'm saying? Nicholas Craven might start rapping too. You know what I'm saying? I know what's going to happen. But shout out to Ransom's production. Shout out to who's teaching Ransom. Shout out to Ransom's verses, his production, now he's doing, background stuff. So shout out to Ransom, becoming, a king. You know what I'm saying? Start playing. And passing on the knowledge too. Ransom's like helping out. He's getting all these MCs, and if he's surrounding himself with MCs like this, man, we gonna have a problem. So number 3, Partly Cloudy. We need a joint with the party, with this party. So we need Ransom, J.Arrr, and King James to come to the front of the congregation, and we need them to make an album or EP or something. It seems like they maybe it's in the works. Hopefully they're around each other. So let's pray for that. Number 4, Overcast. This is produced by So Special, featuring J.Arrr, of course. I took a verse from J.Arrr on this one. He says, no matter who you comparing, I'm never going to fit description. I like that. I just took, it's not a bar, but I took it like a half a bar, whatever it is. So no matter who you comparing, I'm never going to fit description. I just fit. It's just something that spoke to me. You know what I'm saying? And I think it should speak to you too. You know what I'm saying? Because like, listen, I get it. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it, man. I like that bar, J.Arrr. Shout out. He's sharp. He's a sharp kid with bars. This is a rewindable track, and so is this EP. This whole EP is rewindable. I can't put it down. He actually got another EP that came out, and I know they're working. But when I found this EP, actually this is what EP I found. It's funny. I found and I'm gonna review this too. Prodigal Son. King James got an EP called Prodigal Son that came out after this one. So I'm gonna review that too. But then I was like, oh, I might as well go listen to the first one. So I listened to this one, and that's why I'm doing this one first. So Overcast, So Special, production with J.Arrr on it. I like this joint. Hot joint. Number 5, Heavy Rains, featuring Shekinah. I'm gonna say Iman. She does the chorus and like some background singing like in the back while he's rapping too. It's kind of smooth. I like that. Shout out to the queen, Shekinah, Iman. Both MCs sound as hungry as Shay Noor, Benny, 38, Conway, Class Murder, etc. These 2 MCs, underground MCs, newcomers to a lot of people, fresh to a lot of people's ears, have lyrical content, have something to say, and they are in the run-ins, man. They got bars. They're doing their thing. I like this EP. I like this MC, King James. Shout out to King James. Shout out to J.Arrr. And shout out to Ransom. And shout out to all. Shout out the Trust Gang. Shout out to 38 Special, Shay Noor, Class Murder, and everybody, etc. I have all your names one day, like to start, we say. Shout out to everybody in hip hop. Shout out to underground hip hop. Shout out to this movement. And yo, man, we coming back from North Carolina. We going to be back in Boston, man. Back in Boston, man. Bean Town.